This is John T for the Boxing Voice, and I'm joined this afternoon by Peacock product welterweight Billy Allington. How you doing, Billy?
I'm very good, John. How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. What you been up to? Sparring?
Today's sparring. Yeah, got a little. What's I don't know what it is now. I think it's like a little blood burst right inside here, so right in there
Painful. Did
on
that
my
happen
vessel.
today? Did it?
Hey, mate.
Did that happen today?
That happened today. Yeah. What's your odds? You got an interview coming up, and you get a little one right in there.
That is called sod's
No
law, mate. Don't worry. Well, it tells you've been working hard. That's for sure. Well, look.
That's it.
Good to have you on the site. First time we've had you on the site, Billy. So really keen to catch up with you and stuff like that. So you've had 8 wins now, I think, is it? A couple of draws, and you were flying along. And then your last time out, you fought for the Southern Area title. Was that right?
That's right. Yeah.
Didn't quite go to plan. What happened on the night?
What happened on the night? You know what? I ain't got no excuses. Just didn't happen on the night. If I'm honest with you, when I look back at the performance now, could I have done things differently? Absolutely. And I think we're always learning through life. And on that night, boxing, you're an entertainer, and if you don't perform on that night, then it ain't your night. I understand that the fight got good reviews, it got good response, but for me, it wasn't good enough, and I wasn't happy with it. Of course, I was. It's an achievement, of course it is, but it's not good enough. Simple as that, really. And this fighting game's a tough game, so it weren't good enough on the night. I had good flurries, good bursts. It wasn't like I got beaten. Does that make sense? I didn't feel like, I come out, I've lost a fight. I come out, I think, do you know what, Bill? It happened. Brush it under the carpet. But I've always little things now, like on that fight, no excuses, but I travelled on a train up there, I travelled on a train home after the fight, so I should have just stayed close to the venue, things like that. So I've learned from lifestyle experiences. I was running about around London before the fight, working, and maybe I should have just got my head channeled more into it instead of going through the motions. And obviously once now the March hit and that, and then it thought, do you know what, Bill, what's going on? What do you want to do? Do you want to get somewhere in this career or what? And so I never give up on my ambitions and hope. And I thought, right, look, that fight, I can only call it a loss if I don't learn from it. And that's what's going to happen in my next fight. You'll see that I've learned from it. And, I make myself proud, but also, the people that have stuck by me as well. And, even though you're in there by yourself, it's a teamwork effort. And I'm and like I said, I'm an entertainer. My product is put out there on display. People might want to flag you up, say this, say that, but to me, it don't matter what other people say. It matters what means the most to me in my career and the people that guide me in that. So, we can take criticism all day. It's part of the job. You know what I mean? I don't mind.
Well done for being so honest, mate. And there's nothing wrong with having a loss. I think so much in this sport, and I've said this to people when they've been beat before many times, is everyone's got to be undefeated and not everyone will be undefeated, because then it wouldn't be, no one would be fighting, would they? So
ain't real, is it? Ain't real.
Yeah, exactly. So, and I think, like you said, if you've learned from it, that's probably the most important. You're in good hands in that gym there with some great trainers around you, so I'm sure they'll help you bounce back. And the good news is you're back out again now, and you're going to be on a live IFL TV card in a couple of weeks. What do you know about your opponent?
I'll be honest with you, I don't know too much about him. I know that he comes forward and that's what I know. I know that, he's a game geezer, he's a fighter at the end of the day, so I know that boxing, the level that I'm going up to and getting up to now, there's no easy road, and I've been drilled that from the day that I started with the Peacocks. It's a tough old game, Bill, you know what I mean? There's no easy fight, even a tough journeyman. It's just not an easy game, as simple as that. So I'm expecting a very good fight. But I'm expecting for myself to shine and perform with confidence and maturity from what I didn't apply in my last performance. Simple as that. That's my key. Yeah.
So it's great to get the opportunity to come back out. I guess, should you come through this fight, and you're right, there's no easy fights now at the level you're at. They just get harder and harder, right, as you step up levels. Would you want to have another go back at that Southern Area title?
Of course I do. I mean, people say I shouldn't look back in life, but I want to get my hands on a title, and I think that whether it's the southern area or surrounding that then can open more doors for me as well, because once you've got a bit of silverware, you know, you've got a bit more price to you. You know, like promoters might go, oh, well, we're testing against one of our fighters, and then I get a chance to shine, and that's the entertainment business. You know, when you get on that stage, it's time to go and shine. You know, so yeah.
Look what he's done for other people in your gym. So, for example, when Chris Bourke got the Southern Area title, and then he stepped up and he's fighting. I know it wasn't for the English title against, but he fought the English champion and he won in style. So, well, look, good luck on that fight there. Just while I've got you, a couple other bits I wanted to mention around your weight, welterweight. That's a thriving division at the moment.
I'm not welterweight, mate. I'm a light welter.
Oh, you're at light welter. My apologies. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not welterweight.
What did you think of the Kelly Avanesian fight?
Oh, I thought it was class fight. You know, boxing skill set from Josh Kelly was phenomenal, but then also the boxing skill set from David Avanesian, it was world class. Do you know what I mean? So like, it was a world class performance from him. You know, from the first get go, he was like, wow, these are sharp, but he rode it, and he showed like a boxing champion's maturity mindset. Like, he rode the shots and he was capitalizing. And I thought, full credit to Josh Kelly. I think he's a great fighter, very good fighter. And also, just, you know, and he was an honest fighter. He said it wasn't his night. And I got full credit, respect for both of them, man. I think it was a very good 6 rounds fight. One that was just, from the start to the finish, was a brilliant performance from both men, you know, from both men.
Yeah, it was a great fight. And then and
Josh Kelly will learn from that. You know, we go, right, okay, you know, bloody hell. I've seen that David Afanesian, because Eric Tamor, they're friends from similar countries.
He was in his corner, wasn't he?
And he was in his corner, but I've seen him come down to Peacocks at the old gym and sparring, and he's hard work. I inspired him myself, but you can see his hard work in there, and but even his aggression, like, you know, he might get hit a few times and that, but the way that he rises, he's very good to actually look at and go, do you know what? If I can try and nick a bit off him and implement that into my game, you know, I know he's a different level at the moment, things like that. But that's what I like to do. Like, when I look at fighters near my weight, I think, okay, that's great, you know. And I love watching people like Gatti fight and think, oh, you know, it's just, you get inspiration. And Linares, fighters like that. Even, you know, it's good to watch them sort of fighters, because once you get off the buzz of what they're doing in there, you can think, okay, maybe I'll try this today, have a different change, you know. And that's part of the boxing, you know. You've got to learn as you go along.
It's good to look at them to try and learn when you're watching, which is really good. Yeah. Well, look, before I let you go, you mentioned light welterweight. Well done for correcting me. What about Josh Taylor then against Ramirez? That's been made now, and the winner will walk away with all the belts. Who's going to win that?
I'll be honest with you. I think that Josh Taylor, like, he's just, I mean, I don't seen too much of Ramirez, if I'm honest with you. I've seen a lot of Josh Taylor's fights, and I think he's got a very good IQ as well. Even, you know, he's got a bit of everything, Josh Taylor. Like, he can box on the back foot, front foot, you know, and he's a smart fighter in there. So, and he gritted his teeth out against Pugueras, you know, the fight in the Golden Contract. So he's got the grit and determination there as well. So, you know, I think it could be a class fight again. These fights are going to be phenomenal, aren't they? And both men are going to be so hungry to win, and that's what makes it even more of a better fight, because when you got 2 men going in there that are dependent on this to pursue their careers, then that's when you get the best of the men, you know. That's when all them hours in the gym, they go, right, let's go. You know.
Excellent stuff. Well, look, thanks for taking time out to speak to us. Good luck in your fight, mate, next week. Oh, I think it's 2 weeks. Is it 2 weeks today?
2 weeks now.
Yeah, so I'm sure you'll be ready, and we'll catch you after the fight, all right?
Cheers, mate. Love to speak to you. Good to meet you too.
Cheers, Billy. Thanks, mate.
If you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive, from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.